All right, who's ready for some quarantine comedy? What? You want me to sit closer? No, that's it. I got to make sure the germs are gone before I come back up here. That's all, you know. All right, so I don't know if everybody's ready to keep going or not, but I'm going to go ahead and introduce the next comic. I see the next guy standing. He's ready to rock and roll. So help me welcome to the stage the very funny, much taller person, Brad Rigler.
All right, man. Gutty, thanks for having us out. We really need this, obviously, right? We're really willing to risk anything just to come up here and talk to ourselves. Absolutely, man. I had to get out. I had to get out of the house. I'm not gonna lie, man. It was a lot of emotional swings back home. It's been very, like when I came home, my wife, she's on the phone screaming. She's like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it does. Why is it here? It turned out she's talking about me. That's the swing, you know. But it's jokes on her, because this is my time. This is my time to shine, because I've literally been preparing my whole life to shelter in place. Yeah, it used to be a big laugh that friends and family wanted to have nothing to do with me, but social distancing, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I can tell you that. That's what I'm all about, so I'm just trying to figure this thing out, you know. Trying to figure out what it's all about. Like a month ago, if you told me about coronavirus, I thought it would be like a Jimmy Buffett song or something. With all the toilet paper people were buying, I thought it was more like the Chipotle virus, you know. But that already happened, and they didn't even close Chipotle, much less everything else. So I was at the grocery store. I saw a woman. She had a grocery cart full of 120 rolls of toilet paper and no food. And I just walked up to her. I said, ma'am, you are obviously not familiar with how the digestive process works. But toilet paper is the last step. But it has made me start thinking, what happens if it does run out? What happens if there isn't any toilet paper left? So I started looking at some of my old clothes, you know, some of my old shirts. I'm like, I could probably get 7 days of use out of that. I cut it up, you know? My son's like 5 years old. He's growing so fast. I'm like, oh, good. Oh, this shirt we can't use anymore, but it's brown, so it may come in handy. You know? I don't even bother with my daughter's stuff. Too many sequins. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm at that age where I might get a prostate exam, and I don't have to explain to my doctor the presence of too much glitter. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Well, it turns out it's apparently nothing to do with digestion. It's basically, they say the symptoms are lethargy and congestion. So you're tired and covered in snot. It's not a pandemic, it's parenthood. Yeah. In fact, it's exactly like being a parent. It happens real quick. You know, 1 week you're all about girls in bikinis twerking on the beach. The next week you're like, the end of the world, you know? And that's what it is, man. It's just that kind of setting you straight. Got to figure it all out. I think it's that we're all freaked out because, you know, we talk about there's a lot of prejudice in this country. It's true. But there's no deeper ingrained prejudice than the prejudice of the sick. That's because we all come from a relative or ancestor who went out of their way to avoid getting sick. You know, that's why we're here. And that's why to this day, don't matter who you are or what you don't want to work with those people. You don't want to play with those people. You don't want to send your kids to school with those people. Mainly because you don't want your kids to get you sick. Let's be honest, right? I mean, we found out that the vaccines we're giving the kids might give them autism. And at first we were like, oh no, autism is that contagious? Shoot them up. Maybe they'll be good at blackjack or something. No, but like I said, that's it. That's the only thing we'll put up with anything else. Anything. I mean, if you're so old and senile, you don't know what state you're in, you don't know what day of the week it is, you confuse your sister for your wife. I mean, we won't steal your driver's license. Hell, we might elect you president. Yeah, if you're terminally ugly, don't worry. We made Jake Gyllenhaal a movie star. We told the Scientologists they're a church. You think L. Ron Hubbard's Jesus? You don't have to pay taxes. but so much as a sniffle, and you are staying on that boat. You know what I mean? No, I'm pretty happy to be here. I'm a married man. I've been married 7 years.
All right.
Thank you very much. You know, 84 wonderful months, 364 weeks, passion, 2,920 days flying right by. No, it's great. You know, when you get married, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about a lot of things. You know, mostly how wrong you are, and how right she is on a regular basis. But you got to be careful who you pick as a partner, because they say over time, couples slowly start to look alike. You ever seen older folks like that? Happen to younger ones. Look at Tom Brady and Giselle. Right? They kind of look like each other. Or Chris and Caitlyn Jenner. Maybe it's just the athletes, but something happens. You take on the traits. That's why I married a full-figured woman. I was hoping she'd inspire my rear to develop a little bit. I tell you what, man. I must have LMFAO'd this thing away. I don't know what to tell you. They say God makes no mistakes. He just got very, very lazy when it came to my rear. Maybe he just wanted to keep me from being lazy, because it actually hurts to sit down for too long, you know? But I'm a 44-year-old man. I can't walk around with a little pillow for my bum, right? So I got to find ways to make it work. So I thought I found these pills that would help. But it turns out no matter how many you take, you won't get any relief from stool softener. All it does is ruin your daughter's dance recital. I'm Brad Rigler. Good night.
I guess that's it for tonight.
Yeah.
So please wash your hands. Stay away from sick people. And did I say wash your hands? Wash your hands better. And then by all means, go to guttyscomedyclub.com/gift. Make a contribution. Help us stay open when we get to open. We don't know when that is. As soon as we can kill this virus and get back to life the way it should be, we'll be having more shows. Until then, we're going to try to get crazy comics to roll through in small crowds. We don't want everybody just getting willy-nilly like, oh, look, we're going to get a bunch of sick people together. So we're going to have quarantine comedy as often as we can between now and the end of this virus scare, so that we can come back and have a great time laughing and having fun. Until then, please, people, stay safe. Stay a firm distance away from weird sick people. And at the end of the day, laugh on.